All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. I'm gonna go over this quick winning trade that I took today. Just secured a quick 150 day across the top steps. Here we go, right here. Literally just some micros, and that was it. So, wasn't gonna film a trade recap for this, but I figured why not? You know what I mean? It was like it's actually a pretty decent trade, and maybe somebody can learn from it. So I'll just upload it anyway. And yeah, I'm gonna run through this pretty quick because it's not too complicated. But right now, guys, Alpha is still 25% off. So if you guys want any accounts still, it's still 25% off till the end of June. So there's like a week left. So if you code LukeX, 25% off all the accounts, premium, zeros, advanced, all that. So anyway, so market opened up today, or this like tonight, because right now it's 8:40 Sunday night. So did not really plan to trade today. I just wanted to take a look at market open, or like the Asia kill zone open at 8. I want to see if there was good volume. If there was good volume and I seen a trade, I was like, why not like just look for a winning day? You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be trading tomorrow. Probably not. Like I probably won't even look at all at the charts tomorrow. I might take a glance, but like I probably won't. But I figured if there's volume at the Asia open, why not try to secure a winning day? Like I don't see why not. So market opens up and we initially get this gap up. You can see we get this massive gap to the upside. How many points was that even? I really didn't look. I don't know, like 150 points, something like that. So at this point, we're pretty much back at all-time highs. And then I get on the charts around whatever, like right before 8 o'clock, and I notice we're back at all-time highs. So pretty much all I see is we have an unfilled 1 hour gap right here. But my priority is not that. I want to see continuations higher, because at the time when I got on the charts, we had put in an all-time high and we were getting a retrace. And what did I see coming into the session was we had this 15-minute gap right here. So I was using this as a condition. If you guys don't know how to set conditions, I have a full video on them. Just go to my education playlist. It's something conditions. You'll see it in there. I'll post a link to it. But basically, you're just using if-then statements. So if price comes into this 15-minute gap and respects it, then I will look for longs if we get a confirmation. But if we come into this 15-minute gap and we disrespect it, then I can potentially look for shorts, that unfilled 1 hour gap. So this is my condition, this 15-minute gap. And why the 15-minute? Because it's the highest time frame gap. You can see there's no 30-minute. We go down to the 15. That's what we have. We were already in a 5-minute, but I'd rather wait for that 15-minute. You know what I mean? So we look over at ES though. This is the part I didn't really like, was that ES didn't have a 15-minute gap. It didn't really have a condition, but it did have this 5-minute that it was holding. And if you look coming into the session, you could see it failed to close below this 5-minute. So that's a really good sign that price may want to go higher. But what did I notice here? I noticed that above the 15-minute gap, we had lower time frame equal lows. You can see right here, this is the same thing. I took an Asia trade the other day targeting equal lows. So if you use the equal lows at highs and lows indicator, you could see we had them there. We had this low. We had these relative equal lows right here. So market opens up. I'm going to play this really quick. We had this initial manipulation to the upside. So now I'm kind of just waiting at this point. And then right back to the downside, there was a 30-second inverse. I really wanted to short this just down to the equal lows, down to CE, but I just didn't get in time, and I would have literally secured right there, but I missed it. So from there, what happens? Equal lows get swept out. We run through CE of the 15-minute gap. Again, you could have taken that 30-second. I guess there was a 1 minute there, but I mean, I saw the momentum. I should have just personally taken that for a quick scalp, but it is what it is. So now price comes down and it's respecting our 15-minute condition, and we're getting this huge bullish candle to the upside right here. And now another thing we notice here, we have a bullish S&T. We can see NQ failed to take out these lows. We look at ES. ES took out these lows, so we have a bullish S&T, and ES also just swept out what? It swept out all those lower time frame equal lows. We had like 1, 2, 3. We had quadruple equal lows, right? So ES comes down and sweeps them. NQ sweeps them and is delivering off a 15-minute gap. So this is telling me that both NQ and ES both have reason to distribute. Now, why? ES swept out sell side, which was these equal lows, and it's starting to get a nice recovery to the upside. NQ swept equal lows, and it's delivering off a 15-minute gap. We have a bullish S&T. We have a draw higher with all-time highs, and we have low resistance liquidity leading up towards that all-time high draw. So at this point, I'm looking for an entry confirmation, and I kind of wanted to see a CISD or something. We did have this 5-minute gap, but personally, I did not care to really wait for this 5-minute inverse. I saw this 3-minute, and I was like, okay, if we get a strong close on the 3-minute, I will probably take this trade. So this is the entry I took right here. We get this 3-minute CISD. We get a strong bullish close, And then we look at ES at the same time. ES also gives a 3-minute bullish close, and it also inverses this 3-minute gap. So now this is giving me like confidence to want to take this trade. Why? Because we are respecting our higher time frame condition, which in this case is a 15-minute gap. ES and NQ both swept out lower time frame sell side equal lows. So therefore, after that sweep, we got nice recovery to the upside. So they both have reason to potentially want to distribute. 8 p.m. manipulates lower. We're expecting an open low high close on the 1 hour candle. And we have an SMT. So at this point, again, I see this 3-minute candle closure. I like this. I think this is a great entry right here. Momentum's clearly bullish. Draw higher at all-time highs condition, all-time high continuation off the 15. This looks clean to me. And ES also gives us a 3-minute inversion. So I take this. I just hold patiently. We do sit and chop for a while. I go break even at all-time highs, and I was just targeting just under 40 points. And we end up hitting that. We sat in the trade for what? Maybe like 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. It was a little bit of time, but as you can see what the price do, it just keeps exploding, and maybe it will tap 30,000, or we might get a retrace before that, who knows. But that's pretty much it. I'll run through it again really quick for you guys. Okay, starting from the top, market opens up, gap to the upside. From there, we get a retrace into our 15-minute condition. What am I expecting from this 15-minute gap? If price respects it, we're going to be looking for higher back towards all-time highs. If we disrespect it, we can look for shorts into that unfilled gap. Now, going down to the lower time frame, market opens up at 8 p.m. Initially, we get that manipulation down, then we get a move up, and then we get a move lower. We sweep out sell side, and we're delivering from our 15-minute gap, and we start getting a flip to the upside. Now at this point, I'm looking at this like an open, low, high close. So I'm expecting a move higher and distribution higher. On top of that, we have low resistance liquidity leading towards all-time high. So I take my entry off this 3-minute CISD, and at the same time, you can see ES also gave a strong 3-minute close and a 3-minute inversion. So I'm willing to take this because both look like they have reason to distribute, and both are giving clear displacement to the upside. So I take my entry, get a bit of a late fill, and break even at all-time high, and then TP just above all-time high for just under 40 points. So that's it for me, guys. Again, figured I'd just knock this recap out because I actually, looking back, this is a really good 15-minute continuation play to all-time highs. We'll see what we wake up to. Well, bank holiday tomorrow, so we'll really look the next day or whenever I upload this. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.